I'm going to show you how I got this look after the first look was a complete fail. Okay, so we're going to contour with my LYS. I'm going to contour in all the spots where I need a shadow. So that would be underneath my cheekbones, around my forehead, under my jawbone, and my nose. With a dense blending brush, I'm going to blend going upward under my cheekbones, and then I blend going backwards towards my hairline. Do the same thing underneath your jawline. You don't want to blend upward, but you want to blend back up under the jawline. Taking my Patrick Ta blush combo, not blush combo. I'm going to take that blush and I'm going to put it on the apples of my cheek, but I'm going to move it up a little higher towards the corner of my eye and to the middle of my eye. I want to keep it up in this area because it makes the face look more lifted. Using Born This Way concealer, I'm going to highlight my face in all the areas that I would like brighten, which are under my eyes, in the corner of my eyes. And right here, you just see me cleaning up that makeup, that eyeshadow. I'm going to put it up under my nose, in the corners of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and on the tip of my nose. Also in the center of my forehead, just a little bit. While I let that dry down, I'm going to use just one pump of my Forever Dior foundation, and I'm going to place that foundation in all of the spots that I did not put any makeup. The areas where I usually don't have any makeup are the sides of my cheeks, a little between my highlight from my forehead and my contour, and underneath my jawbone. A trick that I love to use is using my setting spray in the middle of my application. So what I'm doing here is setting my face one time, not necessarily setting it, but spraying my face with my setting spray just to dampen that highlighted area a little bit, just so it can move a little bit better, because it does dry down a little bit. So this just allows me to move that concealer around a little bit more. I'm lightly blending out this concealer. With my blending brush, what am I doing? I am blending out the edges of my concealer. I'm taking a damp sponge and I'm going to lightly remove some of that. I put too much concealer on, and this just makes it blend well. It picks up some of that concealer because I don't need all of that concealer. That concealer is full coverage and it works very well. Without picking up any more product, I'm going to use the same brush I use to blend out my, what's it called? Bronzer, and blend that bronzer out again. I'm going to do the same thing with the blush. Whatever you do on one side, you got to do on the other side too. So I'm going to do the same thing with the blush. That just ensures that my concealer is blended well. Everything is cohesive. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible setting powder, loose setting powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes. But before I set my under eyes, I made sure that I blended out that under eye with that damn sponge again, because you don't want no creases up under your eyes. I'm taking that powder puff, taking whatever extra powder I have on my hand, and I am removing the rest of it. Here's a lighter setting powder that I'm using in the corner of my eye. So first I used the darker pink, and now I'm using the lighter pink. I'm now going to take my bronzer, my powder bronzer, and I'm going on top of the cream bronzer that I use, the LYS cream bronzer. Now this bronzer is discontinued, but I'm taking this and I'm putting on top of it. So I love a good bronze look. This bronze is a little bit on the more red side. I guess that's what a bronze is, a little bit on the red side. So that's what I like. I'm going to now take a deep contour powder shade, and this is actually just one of a matte powder foundation, and I'm taking that and I'm going to contour my nose. That's all I'm doing here. Going back into that Patrick Ta blush, I'm going to take the powder blush and put it on top of that cream blush. Remember to just put it in the center of your eye, into the corner of your eye. Put it up high. Do not put it super low. Taking my tried and true Huda Beauty setting powder in the color Cinnamon, I believe, and I'm going to do a backwards contour. So I'm just taking a good amount of that setting powder, and I am making a line from the temple, from my ear to my mouth on both sides. Now, I'm not going to put any more product on this puff powder little thingy, but I'm going to set the rest of my face with this puff powder thing. I'm going to set my eyebrows. I'm going to do all of that. Go over my blush just to kind of like blend it all in together. And yeah, that's really about it. Dang, y'all. I do not like doing a voiceover. I'm going to get better at it, but shoot. Yeah, going in all these spots, I'm going to dust off all this powder off of my cheeks with a big fluffy brush that I don't have anything on. It's clean. I'm just dusting all of that off. And it's the end of my tutorial. I hope y'all like it. I hope y'all can understand it. Let me know what I could do better, or let me know what you would like to, know more of. Bye, y'all. Dang.